G'day gamers, Aussie Wargamer here in Moree, Australia, and welcome to my channel. You'll have to forgive me voice, I'm a bit husky, so I got my sexy voice on today. I know it's been a minute since my last video, so I apologise for that, but we should be back on track with weekly videos again, which is bonza. On this episode, I'll be chatting about my last week in hobby and gaming, as well as giving me thoughts on the new Warcry warband and some Warhammer Underworld stuff. So let's get to it, eh? Well, it's been a while since I was able to get some dedicated wargaming hobby done, but I'm back on board now and have been getting stuck into it. I painted Fred Weasley from the Harry Potter miniatures game and had a blast doing it. I really tried to get some good texture on his sweater and do justice to the mini, because I've got to say, these Harry Potter minis are absolutely amazing sculpts. They look so much like the actors, it's uncanny. I wouldn't be surprised if they had access to digital scans of the actors, maybe from video games or something. I don't have the base game yet, but I do have a bunch of the minis, so I don't know how the game will actually play, but when it arrives, I'll be sure to do a review. I also finished all the sculpting work on my Ale Guzzler for my new pirate-themed mixed destruction army. With this army, I really wanted to work on my sculpting skills, so I'm going to attempt to sculpt something new on every model in the army. I got this guy drinking from a barrel of ale, he's wielding a broken mast for a weapon, and he's got a few grots in tow. I sculpted a bandana, some belts, and some new patches stitched into his pants. Hopefully he'll come up looking bonza when he's painted. Ever the hobby butterfly, I also got back into my Tzeentch this week, doing a little bit more work on my Lord of Change. He's based on the Egyptian god Horus, so I've reposed a Demon Prince model and used the head from an Empire Griffin. I made wings using parts from a Tomb King's Necrosphinx and laser cut acrylic. I'm looking forward to getting him and the rest of my Tzeentch done, as I can use them for both AOS and 40k. Unfortunately, I didn't get any Warhammer games in this week, but we've been playing through the Pathfinder Kingmaker campaign at the club at the moment. We're about 8 sessions in, and there's been some crazy things happen so far. I'm playing a half-orc rogue called Jimmy Swampgut. She grew up as a sailor, serving under her dead father's best friend. When her ship sank, she tried to get work on other ships, however most captains were unwilling to have a half-orc on board, because, racism. So she turned to adventuring instead. So far during the campaign, she's adopted a kobold called Micmac, who the party are using as a guide around the area. She's got her arm stuck in a bear trap, almost losing the arm. She's seen a party member go for an unnecessary kill, roll a natural 1, and then proceed to crit himself in the face to death. This is my first RPG since university, and I'm really enjoying it. I also played a new board game of sorts this week, Sushi Go Party. It's a fun little card game in which you build a menu, play a card, and pass your hand along. Each menu item has different points and scoring conditions, and there's heaps of different ways you can build the menu, giving the game great replay value. Plus, the little sushi illustrations are just adorable. It's for 2 to 8 players and plays for about 20 minutes, making it an awesome games night opener. Highly recommend this one. Well, on to some news now, and there's a couple of things I want to chat about. Firstly, the new Warcry warband was revealed the other day, with the last one being revealed tonight. The Unmade are the Chaos warband from Shyish, and once again, G-Dubs have managed to make some really characterful minis that fit the tone of the game and the realm of death perfectly. Having said that, for the most part, I don't really like these minis. Don't get me wrong, the whole wear their own face as a belt thing is as creepy as a redback crawling in your jocks. I'm just not really a fan of the aesthetic. And I think the leader looks like Scarecrow if he was made by the Wicked Witch of the West. I think this is probably my least favourite warband revealed so far, with the Corvus Cabal being my favourite. The other announcement I wanted to touch on was a couple of small news items about Warhammer Underworlds. I love Underworlds, although I haven't played it much during Season 2. They did announce that Season 3 will be revealed at the Warhammer Open Day next weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm sure it will tie into Forbidden Power somehow. The more interesting piece of news, though, at least for me, is that they're working on a version of Underworlds for kids. I'm really excited about this. I've played Underworlds with my 9-year-old a lot, and while he enjoys the game, the strategy is just too deep for him. A version of the game that plays more or less the same, but with lighter strategy and a more approachable deck, is going to be an amazing gateway game for kids to learn tabletop wargaming. I am completely on board for this. Well, that's all from me. Let me know what you think of this vlog style format that I've been doing, and if you want me to sink my teeth into deeper topics or tutorials. This style works for me because it's easy to write, but I'm happy to give the people what they want. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned if you want to hear more of my voice. Catch us later.